And hello and welcome back to the Taiko Colosseum. Here we have Ethaaaan versus Element118. I am Mobileman the Third, today joined by Sanko-san.
Hello there. So yeah, I do believe it is Element who is going to be sight reading this pool, as it was picked by Ethaaaan, and actually not Ethaaaan according to the pool itself.
Wow. As I pull everything together.
So yeah, Ethaaaan will be, or Element rather, will be seeing this pool for the first time here, or at least what mods are on what maps. Some of these maps may be a little familiar to them, quite possibly, as, for example, Kittyfold No Mod 1 was in EGTS qualifiers, actually.
Huh.
But we're going to be starting with the warm-ups here. Remote control, interesting pick.
Yes, Art. That's me.
We're actually going to be double time on this warm-up.
Hey, it's actually a map that I actually know.
I think I have this map too, but I've never actually played it.
It's not that bad. It's definitely doable with double time.
Well, considering the level that these players are, that's definitely manageable.
Yeah.
Element did have a early miss there, but that was in the first time combo, so it's not going to be a super huge deal unless he's an FCS.
I am trying to see if my phone will let me see the pool.
Oh, both players actually breaking there pretty much in the middle of the map. So it's still going to come down to accuracy, and right now Ethaaaan has a 1.5% lead. 97.3 now to... Oh, Element's approaching 96.
As Ethaaaan finding a miss, actually dropping below Element's accuracy.
And that's going to flip the score over to Element for this first warm-up. Oh,
Element finding a miss. It's going to be close, but Element is going to take it.
Yeah, this is actually surprisingly close. Too, that matters a lot.
They're going to be playing double time on this as well?
Well, I mean, it's 4.4 stars before double time, so that's understandable.
Oh, that's fair.
And yeah, Ethaaaan actually managing to FC that decisively on the warm-up. Actually, both players FCing, although Element with not nearly as decent accuracy. 3 100s from Ethaaaan. Well played.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Actually, looking more at both their profiles, it does appear as though Ethaaaan is more of the hard rock player, with Element being more of the hidden player, but both having a very strong affinity towards double time.
Yep. Well, at the higher levels, double time starts becoming a fairly easy way to...
There's strong suits. Jumping into actually what appears to be the longest map in the pool, disregarding tiebreaker.
Yes, by 1 second. It's 1 second longer than HM2.
By a walking... 1 second.
And 4 seconds longer than Fremod 2. So yes, this is the typical No Mod 1 I mentioned before, but this was in the last EGTS qualifiers. So I don't know if Element actually participated in that, but it's maybe a familiar map to Ethan.
But we are going to go ahead and get into it. Element finding that first accuracy drop. As both start to stabilize above that 100 combo, Ethan has the clear accuracy advantage.
Yep. Earlier, Element was, before the map started, Element was saying he hopes he doesn't regret not banning this. He may not be as confident in their consistency and accuracy against Ethan, especially considering their profile acts, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and it's definitely showing off here. A solid 99.5 versus a 97.5. But coming the first third of the way through, both players are staying very consistent with their accuracy levels. Element finally coming up close to a 98.
Yep, and Ethan still managing a 99.7 and climbing.
But still, a miss from either player would be catastrophic here.
Definitely. I don't think Ethan's accuracy lead is enough to keep them afloat if they miss and Element holds on to combo. But we surpassed the 1,000 combo mark. Both players are still holding on. Element almost losing it on that burst there at the end of that pattern.
Yeah, the score lead is just over about 40,000, but definitely not something that can't still be reclaimed as we enter the last quarter and assumably the last KI section.
Ethan's actually climbed up to 99.8. Very impressive accuracy here.
And it's not a bad accuracy from Element either. Holding their own about 97.5 is definitely more than a lot of players can say.
Oh.
Ethan is gonna find that miss.
Unfortunate,
but I don't think there's enough time to bring it back.
Nope, the map's ending here, and despite the miss, Ethan takes the first point on their own pick.
Element's going to immediately retaliate with Hidden 2.
We kind of should have seen this one coming, since Element's kind of a pretty prominent HD main.
Definitely want to get back into their element.
240 apparently. And it's also TV size, so this one could go. Yep, and then FC from Element takes a point right back. Although that is the last HD pick since the other one was banned.
This is true.
See Nomad 2.
It's gonna be Nomad 2.
Notes on this one is
Effective going with some safer picks.
Fun Nomad 2 with some slightly hard to act 1/6. That's the notes for this.
Ooh, exciting.
This is 170 BPM. It's actually the second, tied for the second slowest in the pool. Just behind Fremont 3's 165 BPM.
Almost gonna find the first miss at the end of that second stream.
That was a bit of an unfortunate one there. I think undertapped. I'm not 100% sure.
Definitely something that can be recovered, but up against what's currently a double S, and hopefully not something that I just cursed. It's definitely gonna need some work.
Yeah, only being 20 combo down isn't a huge deal if it's not for the accuracy.
The clear accuracy difference, though it should be noted that the accuracy difference is between 100 and what's gonna become a 99.
Yeah, but even that small of a difference can matter greatly in these Scorpio 2 matches. And we're halfway through
finally finding their first 100, but it's going to depend on if Ethan can maintain their consistency.
$99.92. That is insane from Ethan. That's 1/100 so far? Ooh,
I do
two.
believe so.
Oh, there's another one at least.
No, I do believe that makes 2.
And I mean, Element's accuracy here is nothing to scoff at as well. 98.6 in climbing. But against Ethan's accuracy, Element's going to need Ethan to miss pretty much at this point.
Definitely amazing players. A clear victor as the map draws to a close.
Barring a self-destruct here right at the end, this is going to be another point to Ethan. 997,000 on the Nomad.
Score. 89.41. Absolutely insane.
Element claiming they ran out of safe picks since HD1 is banned and HD2 was already picked. We're going to be moving on to HR2.
Wow. Out of safe picks after the 2 Nomads had both hit.
That was Element saying they're out of safe picks, and I'm assuming that would have been the 2 HD picks.
Though, to be fair, if they are kind of...
Your mic is cutting out a fair bit. So it's actually a GTS edit of the map, so it was probably used in the previous GTS tournament, meaning players may have seen it before, although I don't know if it would have been HR. But this is the second longest map at 313, and is the speed HR pick. Let's see how players manage.
Despite being a hard rock pick, Element has the slight accuracy lead here.
Element's top players
now they've
do share a
tied
lot.
themselves off.
Do share a lot of either HD or HR, so it's not surprising that they can do well on this mod as well. But as you did mention, Ethan also kind of mains HR. If anyone in chat knows which GTS this is from, let me know, because I'm interested to look if either of these players played in that GTS this is used.
Yeah, both players doing a really good job of holding their own, but the accuracy difference is just wide enough for Ethan to have about a 15,000 point score advantage.
And climbing as we get halfway through the map.
Yeah, Element finding lots of 100s to these pattern sections. It's the classic case of falling behind during patterns, but then almost hitting finishers too early.
Yep, I've had that problem in a couple maps, and I can imagine as you get higher difficulty, it becomes more and more of a problem if you're not prepared for it.
But as we enter the last quarter...
Those doubles tripped up Element. And that's just going to let Ethan be able to run away with this with accuracy and now combo lead. So yeah, again, barring a self-destruct from Ethan, this is going to be the first breakpoint of the map and Ethan's third point. As Ethan breaks 1 million points.
Yeah, an absolutely stellar score. Element118, not a bad score themselves, finding just that one miss. Ethan's UR of 80.31.
Yeah, Ethan's AC is just nutty on some of these picks.
But it is going to be interesting to see what Ethan fires back with. I doubt we're going to see a Nomad 3. We could possibly see...
on his AC.
It's going to be Hard Rock 1. I could definitely also have seen a double time 1. Element, imagine sight casting.
Yeah, that is true. Element is sight reading these maps, so it's understandable that they're going to have a little bit harder time acting some of these patterns.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see.
Okay, tournament client. Ethan starts off with the 1.9
with the
99.43.
Did you see that one too?
Yeah, that was quite a point lead there at the start from literally not anything, but tournament client, fully functional. Thanks, Peppy.
Though, as we start to get into this map, it's very clear where the safe accuracy lies. Ethan having to climb up from a 98.5. Element already down to a 94.
Yep, this is, as mentioned on the map pool sheet, Dumb AC map. OD10.
This is OD10. Oh. Hey.
Not surprising, even Ethan's dropped to 97 AC and Element down to 93 and really having some trouble on some of these patterns.
Yeah, neither player having the best time AC-wise. But Element finding that first miss. A second shortly thereafter.
Yeah, this does not look like a fun map to have to sight read.
No, definitely not. Especially, I mean, both players finding a miss. I don't have audio, and even I can tell how really oddly snapped these notes are.
Yeah. This song is very odd.
Element, unfortunately, not able to catch a grip in this last KI section.
Thankfully, this map is fairly short, so the suffering isn't prolonged.
Though the suffering from your hands for having to play this may be prolonged.
We'll have to see now that both HR picks are gone. HD is done, HR is done, No Mod still has 3, and then the DT and the free mod picks are still open. And this is not force mod, it is actually free mod, so players do not have to pick a mod if they don't want.
Though that 108 UR from Ethaaaan is nutty. But Fremont 3 being the next pick.
The slowest map in the pool at 165. So it'll be interesting to see if players pick mods at all. We are going to see...
We're going to see no fail for both players, but Hidden for Element and Hard Rock for Ethaaaan, both preferring their preferred mods.
Considering this is the anti-mod, I'm not surprised at the no fails.
Yeah. Element's going to be the first one to drop accuracy. Though quickly starts to restabilize.
Oof, these patterns are quick snapping. Dropping Element's accuracy down to, I think that's 94.
Yeah, coming up back to 95, but this is obviously a battle of what you can read better. I can't even look at Element side of the screen because I just cannot read the Hidden.
Completely understandable.
Though as we pass the halfway mark, Element kind of stabilizing back to about a 96.5.
Yep, and Ethaaaan still hanging around 98.7. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but do both of these mods have the same score modifier?
They do have the same score modifier of 1.06, so there is no mod advantage to be seen here.
So again, it's going to come down to accuracy and if both players FC. And right now, the accuracy is putting it in Ethan's favor.
There is still time, but there is not much. Element finally missing on those monos at the end.
That was a pretty brutal pattern, but even still, even though Element didn't take this pick, sight reading and anti-mod on HD. Again,
that's amazing.
Yep. Amazing, as Zachman said in slightly cut out audio.
Good lord. The one
I mean, you do what you can with your
time
setup.
I decided to jump into cast is yeah. The one time I decided to jump into cast is the one time that my internet decides just no.
Yep, internet do be like that sometimes. Ah.
That's probably what it is. I'm probably just dumb.
Unfortunately, this map doesn't actually have any notes in the spreadsheet. It just claims that whoever made this pool made it in the span of 2 hours, so it probably sucks. I don't know, it's been pretty fun so far.
It'll be interesting to see. 6.5 minutes is nothing to scoff at. But also definitely not unheard of for tiebreakers.
Quick look at the map description. It is actually going for ranked. Not qualified yet. Last updated 10 days ago. And I believe that background is Arknights.
What? Why are you trying to play with mods? What? We're gonna see a hidden play from Element. Both players teching on no fail. Because seeing scores is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there is audio, it's just very quiet at start.
Not for me, Mobile Man the Third.
Fair.
Element, as per usual, starting with that early act drop, which is currently counteracting their mod advantage. But we'll have to see if it stays that way, or if they can stabilize enough to really see that come through.
Also, it's a Kuroteki song, so if you know anything by them, you can kind of imagine what it sounds like.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately, dropping a little more accuracy, actually dropping under 94%. An A rank despite still holding combo.
Yeah, definitely not advisable. Depending on the map, mods can bring advantage equivalent to about 2 to 2.5% of accuracy, but falling this far below is definitely not going to let that shine through.
Especially when we're only a quarter of the way to the map. And oh, and a miss too.
Ooh, that's definitely going to set Element back behind.
Element, I know you're an HD gamer, but are you sure sight reading this with HD is a good idea?
Well, Ethan finding a miss. There is still hope.
Actually, Ethan picking up a couple more there as well on that dense pattern.
Element's definitely going to need to bring up their accuracy to have a chance of taking this, but it's at least not completely impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding another miss, though.
That was an unfortunate one. As Ethan started to build up that combo again, almost approaching 500 now.
Yeah, well above the 400 barrier necessary. But as we approach the halfway point, both players missing.
Those patterns are really tough. And really quick snapping. How can Element read that kind of streams with HD? Because they are very good at the mod.
do you mean
That's
you
all.
can't read hidden? You just play hidden.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I need to learn how to play hidden properly. Maybe someday I'll get on Element's level. But that'll take a while. And just over halfway through the map, and Ethan has over 100,000 point lead here.
Yeah, currently the accuracy is going about 98.7 versus a 90.7. So about an 8% difference.
HD mains are built different, says the HD main.
I mean, it can't be that bad. Like, I'm learning to play hidden by playing hard rock. It's confusing, but I'm changing my reading styles so that way I can play hidden better.
Fair enough. Reading from the right side of the screen instead of the left.
Just my working, but then.
3/4 of the way through.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot easier said than done. Oh, that is for sure.
Agreed. And yeah, Ethan now up to a 120,000 point lead. Mostly through accuracy. Yep. Another miss from Ethan then, but I don't think it's gonna matter at this point. Accuracy difference is way too great to make up, barring a complete self-destruct from Ethan here at the end of the map. And I've said that two maps already, and neither of them has happened. I don't expect it to happen here. As the map ends, Ethan takes a tiebreaker showcase as well. 10 missed sight read from Element. Despite the accuracy, that's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, absolutely amazing by both players. As my internet starts to decide to give out for.
Yeah, that's going to be about it for this match. Let's see, when is our next match for this weekend?
Our next match it's not long away, actually.
1 a.m. UTC, Happy Maxi versus Hotman on pool 5-1, which is in a little bit over an hour. So thanks for watching, everyone. I've been Senko-san, joined by Zachman III.
That would be Mobile Man the Third to you.
Fair enough. And we'll see you on the next match.